Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad Sangma, during a meeting with the 16th Finance Commission in Shillong, highlighted the steps taken by his government to address issues hindering the state's growth and development. He acknowledged that his administration inherited challenges, particularly in sectors like health and education, and stated that the state government has systematically tackled these problems. One major focus was on the state's high maternal mortality rate or MMR, which was double the national average in 2018. The government launched the Mother Program, identifying high-risk pregnancies and improving care for safe deliveries. This initiative, along with the Chief Minister's Safe Motherhood Program, has helped reduce both MMR and infant mortality rate. Conrad Sangma also discussed the financial support received through the 15th Finance Commission and externally aided projects or EAPs, which have contributed to developmental initiatives. He noted that partnerships formed with the international institutions like Berkeley to drive further progress in Meghalaya. Handing over the state's memorandum to the 16th Finance Commission Chairman, Dr. Arvind Panagriya, Sangma expressed hope for continued support in realizing Meghalaya's development vision. The meeting also included discussions with trade and industry representatives, local bodies and political parties.
Having said that, the journey has been very tough. We have had very, very difficult social issues, difficult numbers to deal with. We were in all sectors, in all social indicators, Meghalaya has or was not doing that well many years back. So it has been a very, very challenging journey. But I think what has been the best part about how or where we started and where we are today is that during this journey, we were able to actually identify the core issues. I think that was the number one and the most important thing that we saw in the last 5 to 6 years. Now, why do I say that? The reason I say that is because we tend to, as a government, as officials, as politicians, we tend to look at a result of something that has happened and blame that result and say that is the problem. Not realizing that that is the result of the problem actually that we have. That we have been actually able to diagnose the problems that we've had and actually work and figure out what really is the issue that is leading to the results and the problems that we are seeing in front of us. So that was a very, very important part. When that happened, that helped us to then figure out where we want to go. So the most important thing after we diagnosed the problem in the correct way was we set correct targets for ourselves. And we were able to then move and work towards those targets. We realized that without having a goal, it's like playing football without a goal post. So if you don't have a goal post, you'll never score a goal. So we set goals for ourselves. We set high goals for ourselves. So we don't want to be looking at ourselves and saying, well, we can't be doing as good as other states, or we cannot compare ourselves to bigger states or the larger states. We said we will compare ourselves to the bigger states. And that's when we set really big targets. Today we are having huge challenges because of our social indicators, infrastructural issues, so on and so forth. But yet, we said we will also work towards doubling our economy. And we are on track for that. We also said that we will be among the top 10 states in terms of our per capita GDP and the SDGs that we have. And we are working towards that and we're moving again in the right direction for that. And we set ourselves 10 opportunities that we have. We will share that with you. We set ourselves 10 commitments that we have set for the people. So we put in a target-based system.
Maternal mortality rate, you talked about the early childhood development programs, that ultimately that is the goal, but in the end, the means to that, one of the very important means to that has to be also urbanization, where ultimately you provide gainful employment for the vast population of the country. I think that was a link I personally feel that had been sort of missing from the way we looked at development in the past. So this is really a very, very welcome change in the way we now look at this thing, at development. I also appreciated very much your ambitious way of looking at it, that you've got to set ambitious goals to achieve, to bring development rapidly. The mission plan consisting of 10 guarantees, 10 commitments, building structures, bringing the community centrally into this development process. All of this is bodes very well for India, and at the same time also your vision to leverage the externally aided projects, the CSS projects and whatnot.